Here's a common assumption people make about food. They believe that if they eat something healthy, their body will automatically benefit from it. That nutrients go in, and the body simply absorbs what it needs. It feels simple, almost automatic, like a direct exchange between what you eat and how you feel. But that idea skips over something critical. Because between eating food and your body actually using that food, there is an entire system operating behind the scenes. A system that is complex, layered, and extremely sensitive to how you live your life. And when that system starts to lose efficiency, something strange begins to happen. You can eat better than ever before, choose healthier foods, follow all the advice you see online, and still feel like your body isn't responding the way it should. You feel tired when you shouldn't be. You feel heavy after meals that aren't even large. You feel like something is missing, but you can't explain what it is. And over time, this becomes your new normal. You stop questioning it. You assume this is just how your body works now. But what if the issue is not the food itself, but what your body is able to do with that food? Digestion is not a single step. It is a sequence, a coordinated process that starts even before the first bite is swallowed. It begins with something so simple that most people completely ignore it: chewing. When you chew food properly, you are not just breaking it down into smaller pieces. You are activating a signal. You are telling your body that food is coming, preparing your digestive system to respond. Enzymes in your saliva begin the breakdown process immediately, especially for carbohydrates. Your brain sends signals to your stomach, your pancreas, your entire digestive chain, preparing everything to work together. But modern eating habits disrupt this first step more than people realize. Eating is rushed, distracted, done while scrolling, watching videos, thinking about something else. The body receives food, but it doesn't receive a full signal. And when the signal is incomplete, the response becomes incomplete. That's where the inefficiency begins. Not later, but right at the start. Then the food reaches the stomach, where one of the most important transformations happens. Stomach acid, known as hydrochloric acid, breaks down proteins and helps neutralize harmful organisms that may come in with food. This stage is not just about digestion, it is about control. It determines how well everything downstream will function. But this system is highly sensitive to your internal state. When your body is under stress, when your nervous system is constantly active, the stomach does not operate at full strength. It doesn't completely shut off, but it becomes less effective. And that difference is enough to change everything. Because when proteins are not properly broken down here, when food is not fully processed at this stage, the rest of the digestive system receives something it wasn't designed to handle. The process continues, but it becomes less precise. From there, food moves into the small intestine, where enzymes and bile take over. Enzymes break nutrients down into forms that can actually be absorbed. Bile, produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, plays a critical role in breaking down fats so your body can use them. This is essential for energy, hormone balance, and cellular function. But again, this stage depends on everything before it. If the stomach phase was incomplete, if signals were weak, if timing was off, then this phase becomes less efficient. Not because enzymes or bile are missing, but because the system is no longer working in perfect coordination. And when coordination is lost, efficiency drops. Now we reach the point most people assume is guaranteed: absorption. This is where nutrients enter your bloodstream and finally become available to your body. But absorption is not automatic. It depends on the condition of your gut lining, the balance of your microbiome, and the quality of the digestion process that came before it. If multiple small inefficiencies exist, even if each one seems minor on its own, they add up. And what you get is a system that still functions, but never fully delivers. You eat food, but you don't extract everything from it. You consume nutrients, but your body doesn't fully utilize them. And slowly, without realizing it, a gap forms. A gap between what you believe you are giving your body and what your body is actually receiving. And that gap doesn't show up dramatically. It shows up quietly, through patterns that feel familiar but never fully resolved. Low energy that doesn't make sense. Brain fog that appears randomly. A heavy feeling after eating. Bloating that comes and goes. Cravings that don't match what your body actually needs. A constant sense that something is slightly off, but not enough to call it a problem. And because these symptoms are so common in modern life, they get normalized. People stop asking why. They stop looking deeper. They adjust to it instead. But the body does not operate randomly. It follows processes. And when those processes lose precision, the results change. There is also another layer most people don't consider. Your digestive system is directly connected to your nervous system. When your body feels stressed, distracted, or under pressure, it prioritizes survival over digestion. Blood flow shifts. Signals change. The body focuses on immediate demands instead of long-term processing. And in modern life, that state is constant. You eat while your mind is somewhere else. You eat while your body is still in a mild stress response. And over time, this trains your system to operate in a compromised state. Not broken, but never fully optimal. This is why people feel like food isn't working anymore. Not because food has no value, but because the system receiving it is no longer fully aligned. And when alignment is lost, even good inputs produce weaker outputs. This is also why people keep searching for new diets, new foods, new restrictions, hoping something will fix the problem. But if the system itself is inefficient, changing the input only goes so far. Because the real issue is not just what you eat. It is how your body processes, breaks down, and absorbs what you eat. And until that system is understood, the results will always feel incomplete. So the real question is not, what should I eat? The real question is my body able to fully use what I eat? Because when digestion is working the way it's supposed to, you don't just feel full, you feel stable, clear, energized, consistent. Your body feels like it is actually responding. And when it's not, everything feels slightly off, even if nothing seems obviously wrong. And that is the difference most people never see. Not that they are eating wrong, but that their body is no longer processing food with the same efficiency it once did. And once you understand that, you stop chasing random solutions and start looking at the system itself.